Shavasana, laying down, your head at the top of the mat. And just take a moment here to arrive in your practice today, to just notice where you are energetically and physically as you begin to settle into the space, taking a couple of deep breaths, the cleansing breath in through the nose, and exhale, sighing out through the mouth. And again, in through the nose, exhale, release. Just begin to tune into the body, just become aware of any sensations, any areas of ease, any areas of tightness or stress. Just scanning through the body. Today, we continue our gratitude practice, and our mantra just for today, I will be grateful. And throughout the practice today, just being really mindful about the stories that arise about our physical practice or about the way our mind may wander to and from our practice, in and out of the space, practicing kindness towards ourselves, and just drawing our awareness back into the space when we begin to notice that it's drifted off. It's really easy to get caught up in everything that could be happening or that you have planned for your day during a morning practice. See if you can just be here for this next hour or so. Just allow yourself to be in this space, to find presence here. Maybe a little gratitude for the space that we are in, for the opportunity to practice. And like you, as we begin here, to just imagine yourself at the center of a spiral, standing at the center of a spiral. And one of the things that we've been talking about here at Soul Center in Recovery Dharma is gain and loss. One of the Buddhist practices of the worldly winds, the things that may pull us from side to side and in and out of our practice. So as we stand at the center of a spiral, just notice your perspective here, gain and loss. As you stand at the center of the spiral, you see this as the emptiness, the nothingness, the loss. Or maybe we can shift our perspective to the opportunity, the growth, the expansion of the spiral and look at it as a place where we have a lot to gain. Just notice where the mind is today. Is it in a place of loss or gain or somewhere in between? Not judging, just noticing here. And just keeping that in our awareness today. How easy it is to shift our perspective, to reframe any situation, and our capacity for our ability to find gratitude and to hold appreciation within us. We'll begin with a supine tree pose, supine vrksasana, bringing the left leg in line with the hip. So bring your foot and your left hip in line. It's okay if that foot kind of flops open a little, and then bring the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left leg. You can bring a block underneath the right knee. You're making this tree shape. We do this in a standing, it's a balanced posture. Here we are really thinking about the support and the earth and grounding and rooting down into our present moment right now. So just drawing awareness to the sensations in the hips, maybe in the lower back, making any adjustments needed here to just feel really grounded in this space, feel the hips in contact with the mat, with the earth. Take a few breaths, just feeling into those sensations. Maybe imagining your roots, your legs growing from the base of your spine, and the roots growing down into the earth like a tree. And you can bring the arms out to the sides. If you can bring them up overhead, that's great. If not, that's great too. Just wherever they land that's comfortable for you, kind of reaching out like branches. As we reach out through the fingertips, letting the arms, the back of the arms just rest on the earth, thinking about both the rooting down, anchoring deeply into the earth, and the expansion, the outward growth. So being present, yet also expanding. And there's nothing you really need to do to expand your awareness, to expand the body, and then just be here and just notice. Notice those energies within the body. Bring the arms down to the side. Remove the block if you place one underneath that right knee, and use your right hand to just gently draw that knee back up through center. Bend the left leg and bring both knees in towards the body. Just taking a little rock here, side to side, with the knees hugged in. Just releasing that hip and the lower back. And we'll drop the feet back down to the mat, knees bent. Lift the hips and shift them over to the right a little. Let the knees fall to the left, coming into a supine twist. You can draw the knees a little closer to the heart space or place a block underneath the bottom knee just to lessen the twist here a little bit if you feel any sensitivity in the lower back. And bringing the arms out to a T and then gaze over the right shoulder or towards the right fingertip. And breathing here into the belly. This is our place of nourishment. We breathe into the belly, connecting with the solar plexus in this twist. Thinking about the abundance of our resources in all the ways that we nourish ourselves through our practices, through the food we eat, or the relationships we have with others. What are the ways you nourish yourself? Release any props. Gently draw the legs back through center. Shift the hips back through center. And just take a couple of windshield wiper motions with the knees back and forth. Little counter stretch here. And then we'll extend the right leg out, finding Vriksasana on the left side, bringing the sole of the left foot to the inside of the right leg, letting that knee fall open, and placing a block there if needed as well. Taking a couple of breaths to just settle in, feel into that space of your root. Breathing into the base of the spine, and following the breath out through the soles of the feet. And then when you're ready, bringing the arms to the sides, finding your branches. Still feeling that support of the earth under the arms and the shoulders. And feeling that energy rise through the body from the earth, out through the crown, through the top of your head, and out through the fingertips as you expand and grow outward. Feel the breath fill the sides of the body, the edges of the rib cage, under the arms. If you'd like to repeat the mantra here, just for today, I will be grateful. Just for today, I will be grateful. You can incorporate that and just notice how that lands with you. Think of maybe with your arms out, just open to receiving, open to finding appreciation for whatever the day holds. Bring the arms down to the side. Remove your block to the side if you use one. Use the left hand to draw the left knee back through center. Both knees bent here. And maybe drawing them in towards the body or taking some windshield wiper motions. The choice is yours. Any movement here that really feels good to the lower part of the body, to the hips or to the lower back. And then we'll find that supine twist on the opposite side. So feet come back to the mat if they're not there already. Pressing into the earth, lift the hips, shift them to the left, draw the knees in a little, and over to the right. Just making any adjustments here so that you can be supported, so that you can find stillness in this practice. And bringing the arms out to a T, and the gaze over the left shoulder or towards the left fingertip. Take a few breaths to reconnect with your center, reconnect with the solar plexus, and any areas that you're feeling the sensations of this posture. Just taking note. And maybe drawing into your awareness anything that you'd like to let go of as you begin your day. Anything that you can release from this space in the body or from the mind, creating space in the body and the mind to receive, an opportunity to receive and to embrace gratitude in whatever way it arises today. And release the block, gently drawing the knees back through center, Shifting the hips back through center and the legs out long, arms overhead. And just stretch from the fingertips all the way to the toes. Maybe take some circles with the wrists and ankles. And then we'll make our way to Sphinx pose, bringing our belly to the mat. Rolling over. And bringing the elbows underneath the shoulders or out towards the edges of the mat. Or up a little further. Just find what feels best for you today. And taking a couple of breaths just to find where that is. And once you settle in, really noticing how you engage in this shape. Let the legs just rest. Let the hips be heavy towards the earth. Pressing through the forearms into the earth. Rising up. Bringing the heart center forward. Drawing the shoulder blades together. The gaze can come between the hands or forward, or you can let the head hang heavy if you'd like. And then take a moment to just feel the breath in the belly. Feel the rise and fall of the body as you breathe here. And just turn your gaze inwards towards those sensations. And then shifting the gaze towards the heart, the openness of the heart. What is one thing that you are grateful for today? Draw that into the heart space. One thing that you are grateful for in this moment, right now. And exhale, lowering all the way down. Bring the forearms to the top of the mat and just rest your forehead here. Bring the left hand to the top of the mat. Press into the mat and reach the right arm as far as you can through or thread the needle on the right side. Placing a block or your blanket at the top for your head.
And just feel into the opening of the back side of the right shoulder. Breathing into that space, releasing any tension in the shoulder space. Any stiffness or energy held here that feels stuck, just inviting it to release and to soften with each breath. Left hand under the left shoulder. Press in, unwinding, and coming back through center before moving to the opposite side. Just take a couple of breaths here. Then bringing the right hand to the top of the mat, pressing in and creating some space, reaching the left arm through, palm facing up and resting on the left shoulder, using props as needed, and taking a few breaths to really surrender here. Feel the earth supporting you, holding you. Soften into the shoulder. Again, just imagining any of that tightness or tension, just releasing with each exhale. Left or right hand under the right shoulder, pressing in and unwinding. Taking a moment of pause at center. And in whatever way is intuitive, finding a seated position, Sukhasana, with our legs crossed. And bring the hands to the knees, crown reaching as you root down through your sit bone. Taking a few breaths here. Let the shoulders drop away from the ears. Maybe gently stretching through the sides of the neck here. Taking any movement that feels good today. Maybe taking some neck rolls or circling the shoulders, drawing them up towards the ears and down again. Releasing any stiffness from maybe our sleep last night. We'll take some seated cat-cows. So with our hands on our knees, on the inhale, we'll draw the heart center forward, gaze comes skyward. Exhale, rounding the spine, arms come out straight. We lean back, rounding through the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, rocking forward, opening the heart space. Elbows bend, gaze to the ceiling, to the sky. Exhale, rounding into cat, rounding the spine. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Inhale into cow. And just move through these at your own pace. You may also take some circles here if you want to circle the spine one way and then the other. That's another option. Just really waking up our central channel of energy through our spine today. From the crown of your head, the base of your spine. Feel that expansion and movement, creating some openness and space in the body for energy to flow. And we'll bring our legs out to a V shape. Feet flexed towards the body, and your V can be really small or it can be further out. Noticing where you feel the sensation, and you want just enough sensation that you can feel that you're here, but you can also relax a little. Lengthen through the spine, root down through the sit bones. And as you walk the hands out, just notice where you begin to feel that sensation and pause. Take a moment to pause there. Breathe into those spaces. And then whenever you're ready, you can round the spine a little if you haven't already. Surrendering a little deeper here. Letting the backside of the heart space round and open. Letting any remaining tension just roll off the back. The affirmation we have been working with this month is I welcome gratitude into my heart and embrace the abundance of this moment. I welcome gratitude into my heart and embrace the abundance of this moment. On your inhale, walk the hands back, nice and slow, bringing the head up left, rolling the shoulders down the back. We'll bring the soles of the feet together, the Baddha Konasana, butterfly, bringing blocks underneath the legs if needed or wanted, and finding a nice tall spine, hands on the ankles or on the feet. Take a moment here, rooting down, and again, just connecting with that flow of energy in the body. Feel the openness of the hips here, relaxing the jaw. The energy flowing from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. And you can stay here, or if you'd like to, the other option is to walk the hands out and again, just rounding the spine and letting the crown reach towards the earth. There's benefit both ways. Find what feels best here. On your inhale, lock the hands back, slowly coming up and releasing the blocks to the side. Coming back into Sukhasana, crossing the legs. And just take a moment in meditation here, finding ourselves back in that visualization of standing at the center of a spiral. And just notice the perspective, your mindset has shifted. The spiral looks a little different on the other side of your practice. Gently blink the eyes open. Coming back into space. We'll take a moment to close our practice, bringing the hands to the heart space in some way. Finding gratitude for this practice today, for bodies that can move in any way whatsoever, for people to practice with, for this time and this space to practice in. Gratitude for the opportunity to have a new perspective on our day, maybe. May you walk in loving kindness today. May you share your unique gift of you. And may you remember your true essence is love. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, friends.